Hello. We just finished the frequently used terms of I-Ching. Now we get into the structure of the I-Ching, the yin-yang, the polarities, and the four dualities, and the 8Trigram introduced of the Bagua. Okay. And actually, two polarities come from the太极。太极生两仪，两仪生四象，四象生八卦。From Taiji, and this creates two polarities, and from two polarities, it creates four dualities, and from four dualities, let's get to the 8Trigrams. Okay, it's from simple, an idea is from simple to complex. Okay, then this comes from the 细致, the commentary of the text. And 亦有太极，四生两仪，两仪生四象，四象生八卦，八卦定吉凶，吉凶生大业。So this this is a kind of everything is come from a very simple and to complex. Then in fact the this things yin yang basically is from the binary number, and the binary number 2 is from and like our science originated from physics. Then we can get a level higher to chemistry. Then chemistry got a level higher to biology. Biology led to a level higher to humanity. So basically, from simple system, then get into a complex system, and the 两仪, the two polarities or two polarities means that the sky and earth, or heaven and the earth, or sky and earth. Okay, so that's a space. And when we get to the 四象, the four dualities, the four means that 4 seasons, and by the time day and season is in a reason. So those 4 seasons will circulate it. Spring, summer, autumn, winter, or winters, and there will be circulate, and day night will be circulate. That's a reason of the circulation, a time reason. So the two polarities means the space, and the 4 dualities, the idea is on the time. So we have time, heaven and earth there. Then we have we have space, time, and we have space, heaven and earth, and we have time, 4 seasons, and day night. Okay. Then also as earlier, that can 5 elements can added into this kind to describe the all kind of behaviors in this time space model. Then eventually get to the 8Trigram, Bagua. Okay. So it started with the yin yang. Okay, yin is because moon and sun. You can say that, or the sky and earth. So that's a two composite, two opposite way to describe things. And abstraction about yin yang actually basically is a theory of relativity, and yin yang, these basically are rules or regulation of everything. It stands for everything like in two sides, and no matter you are talking about the object or event or some emotion, we have a positive side and negative side. So everything got the two opposite side, and when we get into the various real world scenario, then this opposite side you have to watch out. This change actually is in time and space, and we are in a subjective position or objective position. So while in positive or negative, subjective or objective, we are observer or we are being observed. So all these things are relative to each other, and you can think those are all these things are abstraction of the yin yang. So we have this kind of double fish diagram, the Taiji to yin yang double fish, and there's a phrase in I-Ching means that one yin and one yang makes the Tao. Okay, and we say that starting from Taiji, that we have Liang Yi, yin yang, then Taiji is here, beginning of Taiji, then you create the Taiji. However, before Taiji, there's also something called Wuji. Okay, Wuji, then nothing there. Then beginning with then we have yin yang. The yin yang mix each other was down like at the Taiji. Actually, the double fish Taiji diagram is a symbol in Taoism, a very important symbol in Taoism. So if we look from this diagram is a ontology of the trigram. We're starting from Taiji again. Okay, the Taiji will create these two polarity, Liang Yi, yin, the broken lines, and yang, the solid lines. And this Liang Yi will goes to four dualities. The four dualities actually we have Tai Yin, Shao Yang, Shao Yin, Tai Yang. We'll get into this later. But basically, if you are in the binary representation, you know 1, 0, and 2 digit. We have 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. We have four combinations, and each has its special meaning. Okay, and here if we have two yin together, that's mean Tai Yin, and that's a number for this. Actually, this number later on when we get to the number system, we'll know so how this come from. And this is a number 6. Okay, if we have two yang together, then we have 9. So 6 and 9. 6 stand for the Tai Yin, 9 stand for the Tai Yang. Okay, and the great yin, the great yang. Okay, and then if we have yin in the bottom and yang on the top, that means Shao Yang, and in number is 7. Okay, then the less yang. Okay, if we have yin on the top, yang on the bottom, then we mean this Shao Yin or less yin. Okay, less yin, and that's a number 8. So the four dualities, basically you can think it's a 4 number, and this 4 number 6, 7, 8, 9. Then for the great yin, the less yang, the less yin, the great yang. Okay, that's a 6, 7, 8, 9. Then this also stand for the spring, summer, fall, winter, and many other things. Okay, so but here you just keep that we have 4 dualities. When we make a divination, from the Shi's divination, the most ancient algorithm of the divination, then we need to pay a lot of attention on these 4 numbers, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and from the 4, we'll get much more on this later when we get to the divination part. Then these 4 dualities will eventually create 8 trigrams. Okay, the 8 trigrams here we have. You can think we have 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. Okay. However, in the what we have, one order of this trigram is from here, from 1, 1, 1 up to the 0, 0, 0. We call the 乾兑离正巽坎艮坤. It's altogether 8, and we'll get into the illustration of each of these in English just in the next slide. So from here we have one bit. Here we have 2 bit, 1 digit, 2 bit, 2 digit, 3 bit, 3 digit with 8 combination, 2 digit, 2 binary digit with 4 combination, and 1 binary digit just yin and the yang. Okay, starting from Taiji. So that's basically is the how these trigrams come from. Okay, then the trigram basically is the foundation of the hexagram. The hexagram, all the I-Ching just is the illustration of those 64 hexagrams. Okay. So the six the 8 trigram is 乾、兑、离、震、巽、坎、艮、坤. Okay, then here here we say 太阳. It's also sometimes you say 老阳, the old masculine. Okay, and Shaoyin here also say the different way of illustration. We say 太阳 or sometimes say 老阳, and the Shaoyin is the young feminine, and the Shaoyang, the young masculine. Sometimes say less masculine, and the 老阴, the old feminine. So yin yang, so the masculine and the feminine is one way to say that, but we usually say yin yang, the old yang, the young yin, or the less yin, the young yang, or the less yang, 少阳, 老阴, the old yin, or so that's the 老阴. Okay, the old yin. And those four Chen. Now each got the nature meaning for that. We'll get that into just in a minute. Qian, Dui, that's 111. Dui, two yang under and one yin on top, and Li, one yin in the middle. Zhen, one yang on the top. So if you look at all the first four, the bottom always be yang. Okay, 乾兑离震, bottom yang. The next four, the bottom line will be yin, 巽, 坎. 巽is only one yin, 坎, yang in the middle, top and bottom are yin. 艮, top are yang, the other two are yin. 坤, all yin, 3 lines of yin. So if we look back, before we look into those A trigram, we look a little bit more on the 4 shang or 4 dualities, and the 6, 7, 8, 9. If we have yang and the yang, that's a great yang or old yang, okay, 老yang or 太阳, and we have here, so that's number 9, or we say the moving yang or old yang or greater yang. Okay, we have 3 terms for that. That's yeah. If we have yang and bottom, yin on top, then we have less yin. Okay, then if we have yang on the top, then yin and the bottom, then we have less yang. Okay, if we that's number 7. Okay, then if we have both yin on the top and bottom, then we are moving yin or old yin. Okay, or greater yin. Okay, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9, and this actually 6, 7, 8, 9. If we put that into 4th season, or the moon, into yang, and then actually the winter is yin, and the summer is old yang, winter is old yin, or the greater yin, greater yang. Then if you see in the winter, if we change the top, so in the winter that have to change the top line, then you get to spring. Spring is number 7. The 7 is younger yang, or lesser yang, less yang. Then when we get to spring, then if a bottom line change, then let's get into the old yang. That's from less yang go to a very yang, very hot. Right? That's a great yang. Okay. Then when we get into the greater yang in summer, it's very hot. Then the top line change. Then to the less yin. That's a fall, autumn, and that's a number 8. So here in this diagram we are 6, 7, 8, 9. But in the 4th season, you see that from winter is 6 and spring is 7. Then summer is 9. Okay, so that's not 6, 7, 8, 9, but 6, 7, 9, 8. Okay. So that's the look at the moons change also similarly. Okay, 6, 7, 9, 8, and you can make that as a 4 like in the x-axis and y-axis, and then we have this 6, 7, 8, 9 as well as like 4 space in the xy axis. And this here is moving yin and moving yang, or greater yin or greater yang. And here's less yang, here's lesser yin. Okay. And if we put that, this is a 2-dimension xy, you put that in 3-dimension xy, 3 axis, then actually we'll add 1 bit on top of that, then that makes the trigram. Okay, so there are different ways to look into this kind of binary representation in 1-digit, 2-digit, and 3-digit. But the idea is to get the physical meaning into that representation. Then here is a chance that we try to introduce what are those A trigrams, and then this is a diagram we call the pre-heaven trigram, or Fuxi trigrams. Just now we have this A, right? This A in this order, in this 前对离正巽坎艮坤. This in this order, 前对离正巽坎艮坤, 前对离正巽. But we can put this into a diagram. They say that this is done by the Fuxi emperor. 乾 is here, 乾对离正巽坎艮坤. Okay, and we'll look from the inner circle to outer circle. Okay, so here Qian is all 3 yang. Okay, and we also say there's a physical nature term correspond to each trigram. Then Qian is heaven. Okay, then if we have 2 yang here, 1 yin on top, that's 对. 对为者, 对 is lake or marsh. 对 is a lake or marsh. Okay. 乾为天, 对为者. Okay. The third one here, we have say 101. Okay, but we have bottom 1, and then this is actually a character in the ancient Chinese. It's 火, right? 离为火, 乾对离 is called 离卦. Okay, 八卦里面乾卦, 乾为天, 对为者, 离为火. 乾 is heaven, 对 is lake, 离 is fire. Okay, 离 is in the middle is a yin. Actually, the opposite side, we can look also at the opposite side of this trigram, Fuxi trigram. The opposite side from Qian is Kun. Okay, those 3 yin. So that's Kun is earth, Kun 为地. Okay, if you look at this 火, the other side of 火 is 水, right? That's called kan. Okay, this is word kan. So the opposite of 火 is also a Chinese character 水. So the other side of fire is water. The other side of heaven is earth. Okay, 乾为天, 坤为地, 离为火, kan为水. Okay, so we have 乾对离, 乾为天, 对为者, 地为火。Chen is heaven, Dui is lake, Li is fire. Then next, 震为雷，真 is thunder, 震 is like this. 震 is yang on the bottom and 2 yin on the top. And still, this is first four Chen in this order, Chen Dui Li Zhen. Okay, and well, up to this point, we will not go this way anymore. Then it goes that way. The order will get to here. Xun, the next one is Xun. Yin is here, and 2 yang on top. So that is opposite to the Zhen. Okay, here Xun, Zhen is thunder, and there Xun is wind or wood. Usually we say 巽为风. Usually 巽 is, and many times it also has a special meaning as wood. Okay. 巽 is wind. 坎为水, we have this before. And the last one, 艮为山. 艮, it's actually from inner to outer, so I draw this again here. It's yin, yin, yang. Okay. So this 艮 is actually it's a shape. It's a mountain, right? Its shape is a mountain. So it's 艮为山. So if you want to memorize that in Mandarin, 乾为天, 兑为者, 离为火, 震为雷, 巽为风, 坎为水, 艮为山, 坤为地. In English, Chen is heaven, Dui is lake, Li is fire, Zhen is thunder, Xun is wind, Kan is water, Gen is mountain, Kun is earth. Okay, so actually you can we have to memorize it, and this is according to this Fuxi diagram. In many restaurants you can see this diagram, but sometimes this is wrong. Although we have another diagram that's called the Wen Wang Ba Gua, the King Wen's trigram. That is different from this one, but in the overseas Chinese restaurant, you can see many restaurants they have this kind of trigram diagram on their dining room. Some of those are wrong actually. So if we use this I-Ching idea, those three yin yang lines, the upper line stand for the energy state of heaven. The middle line states the energy state of human. The bottom line states the energy state of earth. And the two sets of the trigram are combined to create a hexagram. So we have to, then we can use the coin or stick to divine, make a divination, one of the 64 diagrams. So let's make the I-Ching as the divination tool, and use the I-Ching text to discern the reasoning of hexagram and an additional meaning of changing line. And later on we'll get into this. The changing line is also important. Here we have two a bottom trigram and the top trigram together from form hexagram. And this is hexagram number 31. It's the top one is Dui. Okay, the bottom line is Gen. Okay, San. Okay, this is the San. Okay, so a skilled interpreter will needed to apply the generic meaning of the hexagram. Have to learn that well. Then the next is what is a Gua, what is Yao. Okay. And Gua is the whole thing. No matter trigram. Right now we'll focus on the trigram. Okay. Each line has special meaning, and each trigram or the hexagram has special meaning. The trigram hexagram we say is a Gua. Each line stands for a Yao. I'll say. So Gua basically is saying that everything hang up the high ground. Basically, each Gua is a story. Okay. For the 64 hexagram, and each Gua is a story, okay, and each Yao means that within that story there's a space and time location, and they will interact with the situation. Just keep changing from bottom to top. Then it just keep changing. The lines are changing its meaning. So we have a scenario. We have something hang up there. So Gua is a story. We have 64 story hang up there. Then we make a divination. Then we got one of this, and to see what has been changed. So how we read the Yao and Lan? There are special way to call it. Okay, then usually we say it's first line, second line, third line, fourth line, and for the yin, we usually say that's 6. I don't know if you remember the 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 6 is old yin and or moving yin. The 9 is the old yang or moving yang, or the greater yang. 6 may be greater yin. So here when we read each line, if this line is a yin, we say this is the first line with first yao or first line, and this will be second yao, third yao, fourth yao, fifth yao, so top yao. Okay, so or sixth yao, top yao. Okay, so we have altogether 6 yao or 6 lines, and for this particular particular hexagram, the first one, the top, always from bottom to top. The first one, bottom one, is yin. So we have first, we call it not first yin, we call it first 6. The second one is called second 9. It's a yang 9, and the third is yang with third 9, and the fourth 6, and the fifth 9. This is a yang, and the top 6. And actually, in the I-Ching's text is called, for this one, the first yao is called Chu, and the top one is called Sang. So in first one last, and the 6 or 9 in the second character. However, from 2 to 4, so it's a Chu Liu. The second is third, 2, 2, 3, 4 is on the second character. So 初六九二九三六四九五，然后上六， so 初 and the 上在前面。So the first character is in using the order, and in the middle 4 lines, the order 2, 3, 4, 5 is on second with the second character. So for this particular hexagram, it's read this way. So this is kind of rule we use to read the Yao and lines. And Zhu Xi is a very famous philosopher in Song Dynasty. Actually, he's also a mathematician. Okay, and he wrote a song to memorize these trigram images. We have, if you cannot cannot memorize this the 8 trigram, then you can. It said that 前3连艮坤六段，正阳鱼艮复完，离中虚，坎中满，对上缺，巽下断。Basically, the Chen will connect all the 3 lines. Kun will be 6 broken lines. Okay, actually 3 broken lines, but in his song he says Kun 六段. Then Zhen is look like a bow here, and艮, this is 艮is 3, 艮为3. It's like so 乾为天，坤为地，震为雷，艮为山. Okay, so 艮is look like a mountain. Okay, but also like a bow with upside down. Okay, 艮复完. Okay, it's a covered bow. Okay, this is fire. Okay, 离 is fire. 离 is fire. Then fire is like middle empty. 坎 is water. The water has a middle full. Okay. 对 is lake. Then 对 is missing the top link. And for wind, 巽 is wind. 巽, the bottom line is broken. Okay, so that's a song of a trigram image by Zhu Xi of the Song Dynasty. And if you want to memorize that, you can try to memorize this way. Okay. And the following is a quick introduction of the Qian Gua. Okay, the hexagram Qian. The hexagram Qian basically is It's all 9. Okay, 9 1, 9 2, 9 3, 9 4, 9 6. Okay, from the sequence from bottom, and the top trigram of the chain is heaven. It's a sky, but the bottom also the sky. Okay, and the meaning of the 6 is kind of the chain. The first hexagram is actually a very important one. We just quickly go over the chain. The starting is all meaning of some dragon. Okay, a dragon starting from the hidden dragon, then 潜龙勿用 hidden dragon, and then go to fear dragon 见龙在野. Okay, and like Deligan and Vigilant dragon, and jumping dragon, a flying dragon, then regretful dragon, then eventually 飞龙在天 and 亢龙有悔. So this basically is a sequence of a dragon's behavior, and we will not get into this in detail, by chance we'll get into detail, but later we'll get into detail. But it's starting from first one, 潜龙勿用. It's a hidden dragon and do not act, which means that when you starting get into society, you don't want to spread too much for yourself. Just you have to hide yourself, like hidden dragon. Then second 9 in the second place. That be meaning the 见龙在田利见大人, means that the dragon appeared in the field, and now be son a great man will help you. So it's for the one to see some great man. If somebody help you, then you go ahead, get their help, and you want to get the opportunity to meet those great men. That's when you get into society, starting with not too aggressive. You have to hide yourself at the beginning. Then find somebody that can help you. Then the up to the third 9, okay. Then 君子终日乾乾细落地力无咎, means that you have to working hard. You have to work 4 days, and up to the afternoon sunset, you still have to work. And in that case, you have no blame, 无咎. Although you got danger, since you are in a society, we're working very hard, you might have danger. However, as long as you're working hard, work very hard, you don't have blame, no blame, no kind of the fourth heart, also the dragon, 或跃在渊无咎. When you work hard, and then in that case you might fly to the sky, and that's good. You get promoted, and that will not hurt you since you have already working hard. So that's 9 4. 9 5 is 飞龙在天利见大人, means that the dragon is already in the heaven, and this great man is even greater than the great man earlier. Greater than earlier is at the beginning stage, somebody help you. Then you already achieved a great achievement. Then you're flying in the sky. Then even somebody great man will help you more. And then you can get to the ultima. However, from the I-Ching philosophy, the circulations rule, when you get to the ultimate point, the top, then 亢龙有悔, which means that you become arrogant. You feel like you are the greatest. You're arrogant. Then eventually they will cause the repent. Eventually some bad thing will come out. So you see, for this chain hexagram, it's kind of a circle. It's just a story. When you get into the society, you're starting from the lowest. You want to hide yourself, then get into more seek for help. Then you might working hard, and but you're working hard even in a dangerous condition. You should no blame. Eventually you up to this fifth location will be 飞龙在天. It's a very good condition. However, next when you up to the ultimate place, then usually people will get arrogant, feel like you're the greatest. Then 亢龙有悔. So that means that eventually you do something wrong and make regrets. Okay. And also for Chen and Kun, then these two hexagram, they have a special phrase for Chen and Kun in called 用九. Okay. And this is 见群龙无首级. Basically, this idea is if all 6 lines change, and we'll talk about this after we have the divination techniques, algorithms, and notes. And this is basically in Chinese word, if a group of dragon without head, and that means usually that means a bad thing, right? You don't have a leader. However, here it means that a group of dragon without leader is a good fortune. Why? Because this means that if you see a group of leader without dragon, it means that they can communicate smoothly and very nicely. They don't. So that's a democratic dragon society. You don't need to have a leader. Everybody can communicate well. So this is a very good condition. So basically, if you see a group of dragon without head, then that'll be good. Okay, so that's why 见群龙无首级. Okay, so later on when we use it daily, say that a group of dragon without head, that's a bad thing. That's a different from what the original meaning in I-Ching. Okay. And also there's a Kun. Okay, the Kun, I think I'm going to skip this part. Okay. And very last, before we get to the divination, the simple divination, I'd like to give you an introduction on this 64 hexagram, order of 64 hexagram, also by Zhu Xi. And there's a song for the 64 sequence, hexagram sequence, and I really suggest you to memorize this, and then you have to memorize this. If you know Chinese, you read this one. Otherwise, you read another slide. Okay, we have another set of slide to be English. This is I just read it once. 乾坤尊蒙须诵诗. So that's the first 7 hexagram. 比小序西吕太平. Xi is just a connecting word. 小序 is a hexagram. So 比 is a hexagram. 小序 is another hexagram. 吕太平 同人 is a hexagram. 同人大有千玉髓. 同人大有 the hexagram with two characters. 古灵观 Xi again described. 四合璧 is called 四合. Okay, this is called 璧. Okay. 波复无望 is a two character hexagram. 大序 is another one. 夷大过 another two character hexagram. 坎离坎乾坤坎离. Those are repeatedly on the same trigram. Right? 乾 is 2 heaven, 2 乾. Kun is 2 earth, and Kan is 2 water. It's a 2 fire. Okay, top and bottom both are fire, water. 大过坎离三十倍. So this sequence song consists of the 2 parts. So first 30 hexagram is this part. Altogether 64. The rest of 34 is here. 咸横顿西及大壮. 大壮 is another with 2 character. 晋与民夷家人魁. 民夷 and the 家人 is all both are the hexagram with 2 character. 简谢损益快购脆. These are 7 single character hexagram. 身困紧革鼎正. G is just following. This is not a hexagram. 6. 更见闺妹风吕逊. 闺妹 is 2 character hexagram. 兑换解析中孚字. 中孚 is a 2-character hexagram. 西 and 字 are not. 小过记记兼未记，小过记记未记 these 3 are 2-character hexagram. 思维下进30 altogether in the lower I-Ching we got 34 hexagram and the top I-Ching has 30 hexagram. So these are the sequence we call the 1-1-64 sequence, hexagram sequence. And our in the other side of slide we have a sequence follow this 64 sequence. When we try to introduce the I-Ching, we usually follow this 64 sequence. Okay? And actually there are a lot of meaning among them. We have a lecture focus on the sequence of the I-Ching later. Okay. So that's pretty much the introduction on the 8-trigram. Mainly, of course, we have a 4 duality and the polarity as well. But at this point, I think you have a basic idea of what the 8-trigram are. Okay, let's have a break here. Then we'll get into the simple definition.